it's John from Heroes and Legends, and today we're going to talk about some Commander 2017 leaks. In particular, some brand new dragons that are being introduced to the world of Magic through this Commander product. If you're not familiar with the product, it's going to come out at the end of August, and it's very similar to previous year's releases. However, this year there's only 4 decks instead of 5, and the theme is going to be tribal as opposed to certain color combinations like we've seen in the past. So, with these leaks, it appears that at least one of these decks is going to be a dragon deck, and that's what we're going to look at today. Now, you'll notice a couple things. First off, these are some sort of grainy pictures, so take everything that you see for what it's worth. It is a leak at this point. It's not confirmed by Wizards. However, it looks pretty legit. I'll tell you this. Whenever you get pictures of cards as opposed to actual card mock-ups, 99% of the time, they tend to be for real. Also, the artwork that you see in the new cards is by a recognized Magic artist. Definitely looks like her style, and nowhere can anybody find the art on anything else. So, for those reasons, I think this is pretty legit. Quickly before we get started though, if you check out the description below, you find a couple ways to help support the channel, one of which is our Amazon affiliate store. Any purchases you make via those links, a small percentage will come back to the channel. And also, you have our Patreon page down there. We're really close to our next goal, so check that out. Having said that, let's get into these photographs and analyze these a little bit. Alright, we're going to start off with this one here. Now, the first couple photos are all cards that are reprints, so I'll quickly put the photo up. As you can see, the person that leaked the photo has put their information on there so Wizards can find them easier. And I'm not sure why they would do that, but okay. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the individual cards that you see in this photo so you can get a better look at them. Now, 7 cards here, and the ones I used were the last time they were printed. So there's some interesting ones here. Definitely Tyrant's Familiar. Only time was printed was Commander 2014. Steel Hellkite last time was Commander 2014. Broodmate Dragon, a little more recent in Modern Masters 2017. Spellbound Dragon from Alara Reborn, so that's an older one. Crucible of the Spirit Dragon from Fate Reforged. Haven of the Spirit Dragon from Khans of Tarkir. And Sandstep Citadel, which got a printing in the most recent Commander product. Alright, next we have a photograph of 5 more cards. These are actually the Fate Reforged Legendary Dragons, so that whole cycle looks like will be included. And we have a Tarka World Render, Dramoka the Eternal, Kolaghan Storm's Fury, Ojutai, Soul of Winter, and Solmagar the Drifting Death. Alright, this is the last picture of reprints, and then we'll look at some new cards. But again, some interesting ones here. Let's take a closer look at these 5. You have Bladewing the Risen. I'm really happy they're reprinting this. This really needed one. Last time it was printed was in the original Commander in 2011. Croesus the Purger. This got a reprint in Graveborn Premium Deck Series as a foil, and that was a number of years ago now. Prior to that, it was in Invasion. Intent the Dreamer, another card that was last printed in Commander 2011. Niv-Mizzet Draco Genius, another more recent one from Modern Masters 2017. And finally, Sign of the Ur-Dragon. This is a 5-color card that actually is quite good in Commander, and many times is the commander of a number of Dragon decks, and has never been reprinted. It was from Time Spiral. It's about a $6-7 card, so it's kind of nice to see it here. And typically what they do with these decks is they'll give you a quote-unquote suggested commander, the commander that's like on the front of the box and everything, and then they give you 2 alternate commanders. One is usually a reprint, so I think that's what we're seeing here with Sign of the Ur-Dragon, and the other one is typically a new card. So now that we've looked at the reprints, let's look at the new cards that were leaked. The first one is Wasatora Nikoru Queen. This costs a green, a red, and black, and 2. Legendary creature, cat, dragon. 5/4, flying trample. When this deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. If the player can't, you create a 3/3 black, red, and green cat, dragon creature token with flying. Alright, so there's a lot to take in there. Let's unwrap this a little bit. Cat dragons, folks. There you go. Cat dragons are in Magic, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm really happy to see that, if nothing else. The card itself is really cool. I mean, it's a very powerful card for 5, I think, even though it is 3 different colors. Should be pretty easy to swing, I would imagine, with a good mana base, especially considering the card we're going to see in just a few moments, which could be your commander. But yes, this is an amazing card. I'm really happy to see this. Now, this can't double as your commander in this particular build, since it doesn't meet the color qualifications for some of the other cards in the deck. Nevertheless, it's a pretty amazing card, and oh yes, we also got to look at the actual token. There you go, there's the Cat Dragon token, which is pretty amazing in itself. Alright, let's move on to the next new card. Okagachi Vengeful Kami, and this costs 1 of each color mana and then 1 generic, 6/6 legendary creature Dragon Spirit, flying trample, and whenever this deals combat damage to a player, if that player attacked you during his or her last turn, exile target non-land permanent that player controls. So of course this could be changed out for the card we're about to look at, which I think will be your suggested quote-unquote commander, probably the one you'll see at the front of the box. The Ur-Dragon. So this, of course, is a creature that ties into Sign of the Ur-Dragon, which we saw way back in Time Spiral, and it has a connection to Dominaria, so that's pretty cool. The creature itself costs 1 of each color mana, and then 4 generic. It's a 10/10 legendary creature Dragon Avatar. It has Eminence, which is a new keyword, which is basically giving the creature an ability right out of the command zone, and it says as long as the Ur-Dragon is in the command zone, or on the battlefield, other dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It has flying. Whenever 1 or more dragons you control attack, draw that many cards, then you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. In many cases, another big dragon. So this is actually pretty amazing. This is an incredible commander, and it's a little expensive to get out, obviously, with that casting cost, but at the same time, the fact that it's giving you ability to get your other dragons out easier through the course of the game is actually pretty amazing. My assumption, of course, will be the other 3 decks will feature a commander that also has Eminence, which will affect their particular tribes. So I guess we'll wait and see on those as time goes on. But for right now, I'm pretty excited. And here's the thing with these leaks. Players are very excited about the cards. I mean, they're showing us some really cool dragons, and dragons are one of the cornerstones of Magic the Gathering. So as we near the 25th anniversary of Magic, seeing dragons come back in really full force in a commander deck is pretty exciting. And I think that a lot of players are going to want to pick up this product when it comes out this August. I'm a little disappointed at the way it was revealed, because I do feel like leaks take away from the excitement and kind of the majesty around some of their previews that Wizards does. This is something that maybe they could have shown off in some sort of grander form, and of course we could have seen these cards in like high definition, and it would have looked a lot better than seeing them this way. That's a little disappointing. I mean, hardcore players are still as excited as I think they would be. They're still going to pick up the product, but it is a way to capture a lot more of the casual players when they're able to have grand reveals and kind of big, exciting reveals that Wizards likes to do. So, like I said, that is kind of the downside of this. But having said that, I am excited for the new cards. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.